Alright, 2026 Benco, the 6, section 3. Jumping right into it. From a box of tomatoes, Jacine gave his cousin 1/5 and his sister 7/15 of the total. His father received a 1/6 of the remainder. After sharing, Jacine remained with 200 tomatoes. How many tomatoes did he have at first? So good. So, they said, you know, from the information here, they said from a box of tomatoes, Jacine gave his cousin 1/5 and his sister 7/15 of the total. And then they said his father received 1/6 of the remainder. So first we need to calculate the total fraction given. So we know it is 1/5 add is 7/15. The denominators are different, but we realize they are multiple of the other, so therefore we could just change all to have the same denominator. So we could multiply here by 3, multiply here by 3. So that will become 3 over 15, add 7 over 15, which is equal to 10 over 15. 10 over 15 is the same as 2/3. Alright. We divide here by 5, divide here by 5 to simplify. Now that we know he gave his cousin and sister a total fraction of 2/3, they said his father received 1/6 of the remainder. So we need to calculate the remaining fraction. And to calculate the remaining fraction, we know that the whole represented as a fraction is 1. So 1 take away the total fraction shared between the cousin and the sister, which is 2/3. And that will give us 1/3. So we know now the remaining fraction was 1/3. Now we can calculate how much the father received. Well, the fraction the father received. And I said it is 1/6 of, we need to multiply the remainder, and we know the remaining fraction was 1/3. So 1/5 of 1/6 of 1/3, which is 1 1 1, 6 by 3 is 18. So his father received 1/18 of the quantity. We know here now that they said after sharing, Jacine remained with 200 tomatoes. So now we could find out the remaining fraction after giving the father. So this fraction here remained after giving the sister and the cousin, and this here now is the amount that the father received. So now we could find out the remainder after giving the father, and that will be from this fraction, which is 1/3, we take away the fraction that the father received, which is 1/18, and 1/3 take away 1/18 is equal to 5/18. Alright, same thing again, multiple of the other, so we make the same denominator and subtract. So we know now that the remaining fraction is 5/18. So we know 5/18 is equal to, they said, 200 tomatoes remained. So we know 5/18 is equal to 200. So now that we know the quantity given and the fraction it equal to, we can calculate the total. To calculate the total, we take the quantity given, which was 200, and multiply it by the invert of the fraction that it is equal to, which is 18 over 5. Alright, 5 into 5, 1, 5 into 20 is 4, add the 0, 40, right? 40 multiplied by 18 should give us 720 tomatoes. So the total is 720. Alright, and that's how we get your 4 marks there. Moving on now to number 38, Ariana worked a total of 56 hours from Monday to Friday. She is paid $50 per hour for the first 8 hours worked per day, and time and a half for every hour after the first 8 hours per day. How much money did Ariana earn for that week? So first, the first 8 hours she's getting paid regular time. She's getting paid that first 8 hours for 5 days. The total regular time would be the 8 hours multiplied by Monday to Friday, which is 5 days. So that will be the first 40 hours is regular time. So the total overtime hours will be the remainder of time. And she worked a total of 56 hours. So 56 take away the 40 hours, and that will leave us with 16 hours. So she made 16 hours overtime. We can calculate the total earned regular time, because we know she's paid $30 per hour regular time. So that will be the 40, the total hours regular time, multiplied by the amount for 1 hour regular time, which is $30. And 4 by 3 is 12, add the 2 zeros, so she earned $1,200 regular time. They said here now she is paid time and 1/2 for every hour after. So we don't know how much she is paid for 1 hour overtime. So overtime rate would be 1 and 1/2, which is time and 1/2, multiplied by the amount of money per hour, per regular time, which is $30. And whenever we multiply and mixed numbers, we change them to improper fractions, and when we multiply, so 1 and 1/2 multiplied by 30 will give us $45. So for 1 hour overtime, she is paid $45. She worked a total of 16 hours overtime, so total earned overtime would be the total hours overtime, which is 16, multiplied by the amount for 1 hour, which is 45, and 16 multiplied by 45 should give us $720. Now that we know the total earned for regular time, the total earned for overtime, now we can calculate the total amount of money she earned. And that will be the $1,200, the regular total earned regular time, plus the $720, which is the total earned overtime, and that will give us $1,920. So that's the amount of money she made for that 56 hours. Alright, and that's how the marks are awarded. Moving on now to number 39. They said complete shape A using line XY as a line of symmetry. Alright, so we know it have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, this shape is shaded, so I would shade the shape here also. Part B now says shape A and shape B has a common line of symmetry. Complete shape B and insert the line of symmetry. So if it has a common line of symmetry, it means it has a diagonal line of symmetry here. Alright, so a diagonal line going across like this. So if we should flip this shape here now, we have alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so the shape is shaded, so I shade back my half also. Alright, and that should be our line of symmetry there. So I got 2 marks for part A, 2 marks for part B. Number 40, the table below shows the distance covered by 5 boys who were training for a marathon. Only the boys who scored above the average distance of the 5 boys will qualify to run the marathon. Which boys qualified and by how much over the average distance did they run. So based on this information, first we need to calculate what the average is. To calculate the average, first we need to calculate the total. So this is 9.3, add 7, add 7.7, add 6.4, add 5.6, and that should give us a total of 36 kilometers. To calculate the average, it is the total or the sum divided by the number of numbers, which is 5. 36 divided by 5, that should give us 7.2. 7535, remain 1, good, yeah, 7.2 kilometers. So we're looking to see the boys who scored above, so they said only the boys who scored above the average. Alright, so we're looking to see boys who scored above 7.2. So based on this information, we have 1, 2. Alright, so the boys are Ken, which is 9.3 kilometers, and Sam, 7.7 kilometers. They want to know by how much over the average. So we take away. And that will leave us with 2.1 kilometers here and 0.5 kilometers here. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 marks right there. Alright, and that's it for test 6, section 3. We'll continue again with test 7. Just a reminder, grab yourself your copies of your formula book. Alright, great piece of material to assist with practice papers. And if you all are looking for any additional support, you all can get this blue and green workbook if necessary, right? So all the best, continue again with test 7.